With bridge arm elbow angle optimization, there are two things to be aware of. One is too much bend, which means we see less of the cue, which reduces aiming, our aiming ability. The other extreme is being too straight with the elbow, which tends to introduce tension into the bridge arm, lift the elbow off the table a little bit, and because of that, put stress and strain in the shoulder. And this brace offers a little bit of resistance if I go more than about 10 degrees, which is more or less the optimum or the average of most main tour pros, and that pushes it down to about 10 degrees. If I straighten it, it pushes it down to 10 degrees. Why is that relevant? Because what I want you to think of is, imagine you have this brace on your bridge elbow at all times, because it's important that that stays consistent wherever you are relative to the cushion. At all times, keep that elbow angle the same so that you have a completely consistent setup in the upper part of the body. So once we have our not too bent and not too straight bridge arm angle optimized for comfort and stability at the table, it's important to understand why it's very dangerous to adjust the angle of the bridge hand. Now, in our optimized setup position here, where the bridge elbow is in our optimized position and our stance is at its optimized balance, we can mess up the stance balance by bending the elbow a little bit more. You can see I'm leaning forward there and my back cueing arm is now backwards vertical, tip still on cue ball. That means we end up scooping the cue and hitting and timing the ball in a completely different way. And if we go too straight, that might push the cueing arm inside vertical at address and our balance back. So it's very easy to completely mess up our balance, ball striking, comfort at the table by not imagining we have this plaster cast, if you like, on the bridge arm elbow at all times.